Hi, welcome back to channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, there's this Icon Strikes Eastern Europe Champ Group. I'm gonna share with you which are the leagues that are involved and you can buy players from. Alright, so there are quite a number of them, but unfortunately they are not very commonly owned. I myself, I do not have any of them of the 80 plus OVR and above, so I'm gonna grab them for a market right now. Alright, going to select up all the leagues that are available in the market that I can buy from. So just very quickly run through. Okay, so this is another one. There are a couple of them, as you can see here, and what you saw earlier. These are all the leagues that basically you can choose from. Let's see whether we can get some at a quite reasonable price of 150,000. Alright, so there are quite a number of 80 plus OVR that is selling about 180. 150,000 or so, or actually you can get about 89 OVR if you're looking for 100 over 1,000 budget. But of course, that will take you a long while because by now many people will have very high team OVR. So I'm trying to put in 90 plus OVR masters in order to actually make it faster. Otherwise, it's quite draining, especially the last objective of 300 goals is really tiring. So if you put in a 260 budget, 260k budget, yes, you can get some players here. You can see 90, 91. They are still available at about 260 or so. Okay, so there are really a lot of this. Let's put in a slightly higher 280. All right, so 280 you can have a 92. There are two of them here. 92 OVR players that you can get for about 280k. So I'm going to get one of this and another one. All right, so I've already have 4 players ready. Now let's see how any more we can get any other options. So all right, let's see. So I'm just going to refresh it. Sometimes you refresh, you get more. Alright, so I see a 96 there, but I'm not getting him. Let's put it that way. We're going to put it 93 onwards. Let's put it slightly higher budget. Alright, so 93 are available, or even 96 if you put in a 350k budget. Of course, later I'm going to lower it down so this can bring down the cost involved. Okay, so you can get about 295 or so for 96 player. Not too bad, I would say. So now with that, I'm going to switch in all the 5 players from this Eastern Europe Champ Group, and I'm going to rename one of the lineups. Do remember to do up the new lineup, because if you're not, if you're doing a league tournament, whatever that's in your versus attack, which are set up for your league lineup, then you may be lowering your team OVR and you will disadvantage the whole tournament that your league is involved. So do always set up a new lineup and then eventually set it as active before you go for your icon strikes. You're going to fit in all the 5 players. Definitely your team OVR will drop and also called suffer a little, but it's just unfortunate, but there's no choice given the fact that you already have a good team. Putting in this new players with no rank up and no training, no skill boost that suits well. All this is necessary in order for you to gain all close icon strike points. You ask me what's the point of getting the icon strike points. I'll just say that sometimes you do need a player for a particular league or a particular team or a particular nation. Icon strike serves as a good alternative when that requirements is come about and you can't really buy it from the market, especially if everybody's grabbing them. So that would be a good indication of where you should get the players from. Always look for icon strike points to be spent in that aspect. Alright, so now very quickly I put in just one VSA to show you, and then eventually always do this after one VSA. Try to check the icon strikes to see whether you have fulfilled that record. Also called you have this win, for example, or how many goals here that's being recorded into the VSA under the icon strike. So why do you do that? Because if you not like me, I think I make mistakes whereby I did not check, and eventually I thought I played like 20-30 VSA and I didn't contribute much to icon strikes at all because there was a wrong lineup being chosen. So always do check before you continue, and always if you could check again the next time you play, because it is unlikely you'll complete this whole VSA in a day. Sometimes you do it over 2 days or so. So it it's always good to check wherever you play. So this make sure you don't waste your opportunity of getting those Icon Strikes. Alright, so there's Affirm. That one match is recorded and the Icon Strikes account, so no problem. So do remember to do up all the 3 skill games, which is really easy. That gives you a bit of Icon Strike points as well. And not forgetting, after you do these 3 skill games, there are 5 videos on the left of the screen. Later on you'll see that you should watch, and you get a bit more of those Icon Strike points. Generally, Icon Strike points, just keep on saving them unless you really have to. Otherwise, just keep on saving. Who knows, you may need them for emergency one day. Like a previous event that we did, we changed for Italian players of 90 OVR and above. That was another good example to explain why you need Icon points. So here we have completed that, and we're going to grab the Icon points from the video watching, but I'm not going to share you the video watching. Alright, so now after a long while, or 1 or 2 days later, you would have completed all the 5 objectives out of 6. Objective 3 is really very tough. It is the 300 goals. It will take a long while, so make sure you break it up over maybe a couple of days, not to drain yourself too much into the game, otherwise you will hit Icon Strikes a lot. So that's expected. Alright, so with that, we have collected a tiny bit of Icon Strikes every week, so it is a necessity. Just get it done and over with, and then you keep on doing this. You have a good number of Icon Strike points. Otherwise, when you really need them, you would have sufficient to change your icon players. Icon players can come range from a very low of 500 points all the way to a few thousand points. So do make sure you save them a lot. Alright, so I'm going to share with you the pack opening right now. Okay, this is from the weekend itself. Which player do you get over there? Alright, that will go into the SBC later on. Alright, now I'm going to share with you probably 1 or 2 more of this VSA that I'm going to play with the Icons players that I've just got. So what I did, I switched around the players after I realized that the strikers are not doing a good job, i.e. the new players we get from Eastern Europe Champ Group. There's no harm. You can switch the strikers to so-called defenders, and then put in your real good strikers. That would allow you to have more goals. Of course, the team OVR may suffer even more, but I think that's overall something that we expect. But you just feel better because with your own strikers that is really good, vis-a-vis the so-called lousy strikers that you get because they are so low in OVR, so they can't really serve a purpose and they are extremely slow. So having your own strikers do work well sometimes. So here we are, trying to show you to get that last few goals. I think I lack of about 9 goals to so-called conclude that objective 3. So I got about few goals here. I think I need about maybe another 4 or 5 goals at max. Then we will have complete that 300 goals, which is the most tiring objectives of all. Alright, so here we have 152 and my 151. Alright, chemistry wise we have lost out a bit, so there's a good chance here we can score at least 4 goals, and then I think we can conclude that. It's not about winning. We have sufficient 15 wins already. I just need 4 goals. That's all I need. At this juncture we're still 0. Alright, we have 1. We got 3 more to go. Oh, that's nice. That's 2 already. So can we do a third one? Oh, this was really close. Let's try. Yeah, that's so tiring. You see, sometimes this VSA is driving you mad because it's so tiring to fight, and you keep on losing. But that's expected. Alright, 3 goals already and last one to go. Alright, fantastic. I think we have done. Alright, that's the bonus already. 5 more than enough. We're just good to have 4, and I think we have concluded that, and that ends the day, or actually ends the 2 or 3 days already on playing these icons. Alright, so objective 3 is met with 300 goals. I'm going to claim the last bit here, and then we will conclude this icon strikes, and we'll go on to the SBC. Alright, so here we go, finishing this, and then just show you a bit. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 5. That's the number of points I have right now. Alright, the SBC pack opening. Alright, this would have cost a lot for this Napoli player had it been the last event where I needed 4 Maradona, but now probably not much. You can see it's not worth really a lot, but that's really expected. All these players are not really fantastic, probably 150,000 or so. Alright, let's see what's going to happen the next one, the next SBC pack. Alright, so we got this player. This player may be worth a bit more, as you can know that goalkeeper are generally much highly sought after. So probably we can sell it for slightly higher. Alright, so not too bad there, about 150 odd thousand. Alright, another goalkeeper, but of course this 80 OVR, so probably slightly lesser than the previous one. I would expect less than 100,000. Alright, I wish you well and all the best in yours. Goodbye.